In this chapter, Quadratic Functions, we are going to solve equations and explain some activities that we do. Mathematics aims to find equations for certain activities and determine their characteristics. At the beginning of this chapter, we are going to show some examples about quadratic equations. And we will discuss the objectives of this lesson. In the basketball playground, there are specific positions in which throwing the ball in the basket could be considered as 2 or 3. If this person throws the ball in the basket at 3 points position, the ball will form a curved shape as shown in the figure. Whereas if the person throws the ball at a closer distance, the ball will move in a curved line but having a different form. These curves represent the quadratic graphs. Now, what is a quadratic graph? This curve that is formed when we throw the ball is called quadratic functions. To simplify this, if a person throws the ball and we have to study the transmission of this ball from the beginning till the end, a line will be formed. This line represents a quadratic graph. We will study the characteristics of quadratic graphs and how to draw it once we determine the position of the ball's transmission every time. The equation that we are going to work on will help us understand this activity. We have to determine the starting and the end points in addition to the stage of transmission. Let's take another example. If someone is riding the skateboard, he will go along a curved path as shown. These curves represent the quadratic functions. So we will learn how to form this quadratic equation and will go through its characteristics. Let's take another example. Golf ball. The path of a golf ball can be modeled by a quadratic function. And we're going to solve a quadratic function by using the complete square method. Moreover, we are going to learn how to solve a quadratic function using the quadratic formula to get the solution in the fastest way possible. Finally, we should be able to calculate the discriminant of a quadratic expression which determines if the equation has roots or not. The above techniques will enable you to solve many types of equation and inequality. As said previously in chapter 1, we have to keep the information because we are going to find it in every chapter. Similarly, the information that we will take in this chapter will help us solve the inequality in the next chapter. The ability to spot and solve a quadratic equation is extremely important in A-level mathematics. So good luck throughout all the tutorials that you will see. And please remember to watch them in the chronological order because they are in sequence. So we have to solve all the given exercises throughout the tutorials.